Okay, I'm gonna start right at the bat and saying I did not like this anime. So I think it was based on a dating sim or something. I I kind of just watched it on a whim because I was just looking through shit and just like why the fuck not? Eh. Okay, so it's 12 episodes long. I watched it on Hulu, I believe. It's been like a couple months, and I was debating if I wanted to do a review. And at the start, I kind of really wanted to, and then I kind of got distracted by other stuff. And I just said, "Fuck it, it just wasn't good enough for a review. I don't care." But now, like, I've kind of almost used up all my existing videos on my phone. So I was like, okay, I did want to do that one review. I still kind of just had an inkling I wanted to do it, and just thought, fuck it. So it's called Dances with Devils. Like I said, I think it's based on Otome. 12 episodes on Hulu. I think a recurring theme on my videos where I say the amount of episodes and where I watched it like a million times, and I'm sorry because I forget if I just did or not. Anyway, so Dances with Devils is about a girl named Ritsuka who is a fucking idiot. That's my biggest gripe with this show. Not that it was boring or bad or just so fucking generic. Or the fact it had songs. I'm not a musical person. In fact, there's only been one musical ever that has not annoyed me. I don't know what it is, but I don't like when people just randomly start singing shit. It irritates me. Maybe because I used to watch a bunch of like fucking Disney movies, and just eventually I got to the point where I'm like, no more singing, stop. But the only like one I ever liked is the 2004 film Phantom of the Opera. There are a bunch of versions of it, but for whatever reason, that fucking film, the only one I liked was a musical. And I think I was okay with Sweeney Todd, like it wasn't crazy, but I was like, but it didn't bother me. And then like, actually, I think about there are a few other things that didn't bother me, like I don't like musicals, but things like Corpse Bride or Night Before Christmas with songs in it doesn't bother me. If anyone's wondering, my favorite film by Tim Burton is, in fact, The Corpse Bride. I'm not a huge fan of The Night Before Christmas. I've seen it a bunch of times. I've seen it so much I don't fucking care about it, though I think it is my sister's favorite. Anyway, talking about it. So, main character is Ritsuka. She is a high school girl. Okay, the music isn't so much that it's horrible, it's horribly generic, and I swear to fucking Christ. One of the words, we get a song from our female protagonist, and one of the lyrics is, if I remember correctly, I'm just an ordinary high school girl who likes cream puffs. And when I heard that, I started laughing like I just did now. And I was like, oh, we're fucking in for it, aren't we? Oh no. Oh, fucking no. I can already see it, not gonna be good. Though it wasn't until I lost all hope when quite clearly the guy they're shipping her with, I don't remember their names. I don't fucking remember their names. This blonde dude who's like the son of... I honestly don't fucking remember the names. They're all so forgettable. No one's really likable. The most likable person in this entire fucking thing was the brother, I think. Like I said, I don't remember much. But basically, it is a story about Ritsuka, who's an average girl, and one day she gets called to, like, the student council room, and it's just a bunch of hot guys. Surprise. Well, I say hot, they're, like, so fucking generic. Like, oh my god. So generic. Not one of these fuckers is attractive. Because they are so... Like, I know I've heard the term cookie cutter, and so have you a million times, and you're just like, oh, you know what it means. But have you ever seen something you're like, oh, fuck, that's the definition picture right there, just your ass right there. The hottest guy, and all honestly, I'm saying that with some grace. For me, the most attractive physically was probably, I don't remember his name, I think it was like, starts with an M. I want to say like Magus or Magus or something. They all have weird fucking names to me. And I will only describe him as this because I seriously do not remember his name or anything other than the fact he had like... Oh, fucking Christ. His song wasn't good either. None of their songs were good. None of them. But he is the delinquent looking motherfucker with like mid-length blonde hair, and he has darker skin. Like I said, he was the hottest person to me there. But the most attractively appealing person, personality-wise, again, with some grace there, was the brother. And yeah, so basically she gets called to the student council room. I can't remember why, but I think they said they got a note or something that she was doing something, like she broke a school rule, I think. I don't remember if they ever explained what the fuck it was. This show's real fucking forgettable. Real forgettable. And, wait. You're okay. What's wrong? Are you just whining because you want them to hear you? Is that it? I'm here. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that she may have broken a school rule. She didn't, as far as I know. And, then she goes home. Like, okay, that was fucking weird. Just goes home. And she is about to open the door and, like, hears this noise, looks through her, like, one of the outside windows or something. She's, like, in the front. She's about to enter the house. So of course, she's, like, at the front door, and there's, like, a door and, like, like a nice window, a big window. And she looks in it, and she sees her mom on the floor and a bunch of random people in hoods and shit. Like, she can't really see their faces, just ransacking her house. And luckily, they don't see her, but the mom does. And so she tells her, like, cool. And we turn to find out later they are looking for a grimoire, because this grimoire, whoever possesses it, can control the world. They never really go into specifics there, by the way. And when you find out, you're like a fucking course. I'm going to talk about a lot of spoilers in this show, because if you want to watch it, go watch it. I don't know why. Like I said, it's on Hulu. It's 12 episodes. So I think it's my third time plugging the amount of episodes and where to find it. So if you watch it, just go. It's very predictable. Nothing is really appealing or exciting. Like, you can literally guess exactly what's going to happen this entire fucking show. None of the musical numbers are amazing. They're not horrible or like, oh my god, my ears are bleeding. But they're like, this is fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. And just is a very generic story with no real chemistry between any of the characters they're clearly trying to ship her with, because this is a fucking harem anime. Well, I guess technically it's called a reverse harem because it's the female this time with a bunch of guys that want her. Nothing about, like I said, no chemistry, no cute moments, no interesting dialogue, no good music, no amazing artwork. Nothing about the show stands out or is memorable or made me fucking care at all, which is kind of what I really wanted to talk about, because I watch some mundane shit. If you watch my reviews, you know I watch some just the shit no one really wants to watch, like a bunch of isekai and shit. All that other stuff was vastly more enjoyable than this show. Like, I was just like, please, no more. Just want to fucking kill this bitch. Oh my god, that's my biggest gripe with this show, is that no one kills this fucking bitch. Oh my god. The entire time, just, oh fucking Christ. So, I'll get into that in a minute. But basically, spoilers, I'm going to ruin the show for you. I'm going to go into a bunch of things that will spoil what happens. That's why they're called spoilers, Alexis. Damn it, I drank water and cleared my throat, so I wouldn't do that during the fucking video. Anyway, so Rizka, main character, gets called a thing. Yeah, still wait. Okay, yeah. So she tries to call, like, the police, I guess. And then when she gets back there with the police, of course, her mom isn't there or anything, but, like, nothing is disturbed when there was, like, a fucking car in front of their house before. And, like, it looked like they'd, like, rammed the front gate or something, I think. And, like, there were broken pots, and her house was, like, torn asunder. Or not torn asunder, God. Basically, they kept... It's like, have you ever watched, like, a Korean drama, and, like, they have to start... Like, the guards search the room, and they just throw shit everywhere? Not just set it down. Like, I understand they're really in a hurry, but they just chuck shit wherever. Which irritates me anytime I watch this, because I'm just like, you don't need to do that. I know you have a time crunch, but you don't need to throw it out the fucking door. What is wrong with you? It's just fucking blankets, man. Anyway. It's always like that. I always think that whenever I watch that fucking scene, and it's in a lot of fucking Korean dramas. It really is. Like, especially, it's always the historically, like they don't have to be historically accurate. But when I say historical, I mean like they're usually based on like the olden times when women were just really expected to just have babies and fuck and take care of the house. I don't know what era it is. Okay, I was bad at my own history. I don't know anything. I don't fucking care. It didn't interest me. It was a lot of facts, a lot of names, a lot of things I didn't remember, and I didn't do well in school, and there's no real subject that interests me. So anything just was just one ear out the other. Anyway, so yeah, despite the fact they like threw shit everywhere, so I'm trying to say, not that they like burned the house down or anything. They just, nothing is there. They're just like, are you making this up? Like, we don't have time for this. They don't believe her, basically. Like, it always is in these fucking shows. They never believe the fucking person. So basically that's what happens. And then she kind of ends up embroiled in this thing because they think she might know where the grimoire is. Quite clearly, she doesn't know a fucking thing is going on, so I don't know why the fuck you think she'll know. But if you're following the extremely obvious plot that's set up, obviously she is, or has, the fucking grimoire. Because of fucking course you would leave it with someone that cannot protect themselves and is as dumb as a fucking rock. The amount of times this girl is told, hey, stay inside, they lock the door, stay here, it's dangerous, please believe me, by her fucking brother, who she loves, by the way. So obviously, of all people, if someone you care about, if someone you trust says, hey, something's dangerous, don't leave, it's not safe to leave this place, the amount of times this bitch gets out. And she just Houdinis her way out. I don't know how the fucking she does it. Because he's like, locked the door, chained the fucking window, bitch still Houdini's out. I don't know how. And she keeps doing it because I gotta find out what's happening for myself. And it's not even in a cute, like, independent woman, cool, Nancy Drew type of thing. It's just a dumb bitch who's nosy and doesn't understand that there's a bunch of people who have tried to kill her, kidnap her at this point. Anyway, so we find out that student council members are demons, and then so they want the grimoire, and then there's also vampires, and they want the grimoire, and like the demons and the vampires are against each other, and like I said, nothing about this fucking story is interesting. You think it would from the setup. Yeah, it's not the greatest sounding story, but on paper it sounds, in reality it's... Is it over yet? 12 fucking episodes of this shit. And other characters, we have her brother, who of course is not actually her brother, and of course is in love with her and is trying to protect her and is part of the church. And you find out that he's a Damphir, which means he's half human, half vampire, and his dad's like the ruler of the vampires and shit. And just... which still confuses the fuck out of me. Because they say that, like, her dad was like, I guess he's supposed to be this demon that both the demon and the vampires didn't like or something, and he was sealed away or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's because I was so bored I forgot, or they just barely glazed over. I think it was both. And they leave it with a cliffhanger. They're like, dun dun dun, he got the book and brought it back to the dude. I don't know what the fuck that was. I honestly don't. It's just, oh god, it's so fucking dumb. And of course there's a big battle between the two, and they can't fucking win, so she has to somehow, by the power of, I'm decided I'm gonna choose my own fate, pulls out of her ass that she can use this power all of a sudden that she didn't know she fucking had, by the way. She knows nothing about how it works, where it was, none of this shit. But like, kind of like how there's that trope of the power of friendship, and they believe in me. There's that random shit that by some reason creates this astronomical force of goodness that like heals your PP. Okay, that sounded real fucking dumb, but I meant it was like, you know how there's like HP, which is health points, PP, which is magic points. That's what I meant. Of course, when I said that, what I was thinking is a part of the body. Because I realized it sounded real dumb. But like, basically what I was trying to say, I really should cut that out, but I don't know how, so it's fucking staying there. Oh lord. Like it charged, like you know how like you get into, like if you've ever played various games, you'll run out of like magic points, MP, and you can drink like a potion or something, that kind of thing, or maybe they'll heal over time. But what I'm trying to say is this, it kind of creates this mystical magical force by the power of Ex Machina, which somehow gives them just enough power to defeat the bad guys. It's not even on screen. It's bad and it just got worse, but you couldn't even see it. And I had to explain it, which makes it even worse. And I'm such a loser. Anyway. So, basically, what else do we have that was a gem? Is her friend dies because of her fucking stupidity. This never would have happened. I mean, yeah, her friend, we find out was also part of the church like her brother. And that, I guess, they were using the church to protect people from getting the book. But of course, the church also wants the book. I can't remember. It's just so many things I don't fucking care about this show. So many. Basically, it's not good, but like basically because she keeps fucking Houdiniing out of her goddamn room because she doesn't know the fact that people are literally trying to, like, they kidnapped her fucking mom. That's another gripe I have about in stories like this when they kidnap someone and they're like, I gotta go save them. I'm like, okay, I get that part. What irritates me is that they say this, but they have no way of knowing where the fuck they are. No way of knowing or keeping whatever the fuck they wanted to get from them by taking their mom in the first place. Like, I'm taking your mom, you bring us the Grimoire, kind of a thing. And, but they're like, I gotta go save them, but, like, they don't have any skills. They're not smart. They don't think about the consequences. Like, they can't fight. They have no friends that'll fight with them or who can fight them. Like, just, they have nothing to fight back with. So what the fuck do you think you're gonna do? That you're just gonna go there and be like, please hand back, Mom. Okay, here's your mom. Thank you. Bye-bye. And just, like, drive off into the distance in the fucking sunset. Like, it doesn't... I don't understand. It's one of these fucking characters. It irritates the shit out of me. So much. And she's one of these people who are like, I'm gonna go save my mom. And just... I get it. You love your mom. You want to save her. I get that. How the fuck are you going to save her? You have no idea where she is, what they want, what's going to happen if they get what they want. Which, by the way, this really pisses me off later on. Where they're like, give us the grimoire, and like, you can go back to an ordinary life. When you get the grimoire, whoever holds it has the power to alter shit. Why the fuck do you think you would be able to live an ordinary life, you dumb bitch? Oh my god. Like I said, this was so stupid, it was irritating me. Like, you... Which is why I was so forgettable, I didn't want to do it. A review, but at the same time, it's quite clearly you see there's a visceral response of, this is fucking dumb, coming out of me, that like, I thought I should do a review, because I thought maybe it'd be entertaining for some people. And maybe release some of the anger inside me. Kind of, maybe a little bit, I don't know. I mean, I am feeling like a rush of adrenaline and then like a little bit of like easing after yelling. Maybe therapeutic, I don't know. So anyway, she magically fucking defeats evil vampire dude who's apparently the dad of her brother or whatever. And I guess he used his mom, who is her mom in character's sister. So technically they'd be like cousins or her nephew. Or, I don't fucking know how family trees work anymore. She defeats the bad guy. No, she doesn't really get shifted with anyone, but she was kind of shifted with anyone. It's probably the main dude, the blonde-haired dude, who, I guess, he is the son of, like, one of the demon lords, the demon king. Well, who the fuck was he again? Just very briefly, do they say who the fuck his dad is? Basically, Daddy sent him there to get the book. And he falls in love with her, so of course he doesn't want to take the book from her. Her friend dies because she's fucking stupid because she decides to leave the house is where I was getting. And I thought it was going to be one of those things where like, she's going to come back to life. No, she stays fucking dead. That was the most surprising thing of this entire fucking show. She stayed dead. She got killed by the vampires, if you're wondering. I was just thinking. Okay, I just said like how this guy was like. I have a thing for pretty boys. And what I mean by that is like, I don't know, I just think like very feminine guys are really cool. I don't know how to describe it. So of course, is one of the vampire with the hood on that we see throughout the fucking show is this dude, and he's actually very pretty. And I'm just like, oh, he has to be a fucking pretty guy. Why? You never make them ugly anymore. They're always fucking adorable. Stop it. I don't know. But yeah, they leave off on the fact there's like, oh fuck, there's this dog throughout the show that's way too smart for a dog, and of course it turns out to be a fucking, what was he, a demon? I think he was a demon. He served like her dad, who's this demon king that's fucking sealed or something, so he's trying to get the grimoire to give it to him, and he only cares about doing shit for him. Like, he's fucking brainwashed. I don't know. He just very on track. Just, I'm gonna do this for him. I'm gonna do it for him, and that's it. And just we leave off that I think he got the grimoire and was like, I'm back, master. I found the thingy, and we fucking just leave off on that. And I think I was talking about, and I got sidetracked. I said the music was horrible, and like, yes, her song when we first get her is fucking stupid. But I lost all hope. I should have right there really. When the main dude, the blonde dude, quite clearly the guy they're trying to ship her with, dude, the one who has the most fucking chemistry with her, not saying much, starts singing, and the first lines are, I am, insert his name here. And he's fucking dancing to some degree during this. Well, not so much dancing, it's like doing dramatic gestures and turning. And then there's like blue flame and shit, and he lights them on fire while singing, because I guess you have to use magic by fucking singing. It's just fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Nothing about this goddamn show was interesting, or fun, or laughable. Like, it's so bad it's good. No, it's just fucking bad. Anyway, if you want to watch it, I don't know fucking why you would. But if you do, like I said, it's on Hulu. Hey, that rhymed. Anyway, like I said, it's been at least a few months since I watched the fucking anime. So I was like, okay, I remember vaguely what it's about. Let me go look at the Wikipedia. And be like, okay, yeah, these vampires, remember now. But it was stupid. I don't know why I watched it. I didn't expect it to be good because a lot of these reverse harems are not good. Just harems in general tend not to be good. It's kind of like isekai, where there's been so many harems, so many isekai, that it's just, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't think there's ever really been a harem I've liked that I wasn't like, eh. I mean, there are a few that I don't really think of them as harems, and I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, they're harem. Like, the world with my smartphone is a harem. I forgot it is sometimes, but it is. But if I had to think about like a good like harem, what the fuck is it called? It was like Hana something. I don't want to say. I think it's like the translation is Flowering Youth or something. It's an older one, and I don't remember the name of the show, but I do know that Hana is in the first name, is in part of the word, the very first part of the word. And the main character's name is Kajiga Barnsworth. And I loved her. To be perfectly honest, it kind of only felt like there were really two love interests. Is it Rumonti? Because they kept doing it with an R for me, and then sometimes I would see a translation where it was L instead of the R. It's like Lumonti or Rumonti or something, and then of course her childhood friend who, like, that's fucking us. That's gonna be him in the end. The others, like, Eugene wasn't bad, but like, it's kind of obvious he just wasn't ready to be in a relationship. He's been like, he's gotta deal with some trauma, okay? And then there was Carl, who was so fucking forgettable. But like, it was just when I think of like a gooder harem, I think of that show. Like that's kind of the show I like. Anyway, oh god, I thought this would be like just 3 minutes of me just saying fuck this show, don't watch it. It's now 25 minutes, past 25 minutes. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay with the entire world's on fire and the I'm fine dog essentially. I'm still okay. We've been thankful. Oh fuck Christ. Thankfully, we have been okay, for which I am grateful. I think I was trying to say something along those lines. Basically, no one has COVID over here in my house, is what I'm trying to say. We've been lucky. We're okay. We're not starving. We have what we need. We're all okay. So if anyone's worrying, we're all okay. Thank you for worrying. Hope you're in a similar situation where you have everything you need. Just you're not the dog on fire meme. Okay, I hope you okay. I'm gonna stop talking now. Feel like I'm getting dumber.